What? Seriously? Even Uda has entered the stage now? The moment where you think someone is one gender and then just suddenly turns out that every single foreshadowing was that it was a man? Well, I guess this once again proves just how much he hates Sanji's character. And before you ask me, what has Sanji to do with this? He's not even in this review. Well, because Sanji was on an island of drag queens, and I thought he would actually have gotten a sixth sense of knowing when someone is female and when someone is male. But no, it turns out that Kiku was apparently so beautiful that not even Sanji could detect that Kiku was not a female. 'Cause yeah, this apparently chapter ended with the reveal that Kiku is not a woman, but the most beautiful swordsman in Wano. Huh? Granted, however, that does explain that flashback back when the 9 red scarabs were, well, younglings. 'Cause in that picture there's clearly a man, who looks very ugly, by the way. I thought it was someone else, but no, that was Kiku. Kiku was a man all this time. Just somehow he managed to hide that. And also he talked himself in Sesha. I guess it all makes sense, but do I approve of that? Not completely. I know it is very controversial in saying that, but I am not a fan when you pull these hidden gender moments of it all. I mean, it's not even explained what is going on, but that is what it is. Other than that, this chapter can't really be complained about, which is strange. Of course, we will get a break next week, but that's to be expected. The One Piece chapter 948, and this is me, the Angry Anime Fan Despair reviewer. As Luffy begins to take down everything else, Baba Nuki decides to pull a very dirty move by saying to the prisoners that you need to subdue them. They all say they do to Luffy that they do not want to subdue him. But they also saying that even if they escape, Kaido and Orochi will controls the entire country. And they band together to foil Kaido's rebellion, to Orochi's rebellion, but they all fail because of Kaido. Basically, they are afraid of Kaido. And again, the only reason why they haven't overthrown Orochi is because of Kaido. Destroy Kaido and you destroy everything. They have lost so many friends. They are truly on the brink of despair. And they do not want to do this, but there is no freedom. This is the only place they can do. And they don't want any more trouble. But of course, Vice Vogue and Daifugu decides to do something else. Apparently he has created excitement bullets, or called plague bullets. I guess that's taken from Queen. Anyone who shouts will get a high tank fever. I guess that actually answers why Queen is a skilled craftsman, mechanical weapon and infectious disease. I guess that is why he's called Queen the Plague. Either way, Luffy do not approve of that, but all of them are pretty sad of it all. But just that moment, Kawamatsu begins to talk from his cell, saying that there is still hope and they still have a chance. And it's during that time that Baba Nuki actually knows who Kawamatsu is. Lord Orochi, the only reason why they have fed him poisonous fish is not to make him turn over to the other side, but actually because Orochi wanted him to have a slow, painful death. And for 13 years he have eaten poisonous fish, and he hasn't died a single bit. And as the cell door is open, Kawamatsu is okay, but just in that moment Raizo appears with the key as well as his sword. As he frees himself, we finally see Kawamatsu's appearance. And let me tell you, it's not exactly what is to be expected. Every single one called Kawamatsu a kappa, and apparently, yes, he is a kappa. However, I'm just saying, what? Are you sure he's not a fishman? Because he has webbed hands. Then again, a kappa in mythology does have webbed hands as well. So this does not exactly answer the question. And yes, he has eaten poisonous fish for a very long time, but yes, he has survived. As we are finally introduced to Kawamatsu the Yokozuna, the one who once upon a time actually were the strongest he was the strongest, well, Yokozuna back then. In that moment that Kiku Hyogoro appears with a sword, as Hyogoro says them that to show them who you truly are. As Kiku dons a mask, suddenly we hear that everybody that the mask was worn with the most beautiful swordsman in Wano-kuri, Kinju Kikunujo, the lingering snow. And apparently, yeah, Kiku was just so beautiful that everyone, including us, mistake him for a woman. And apparently he's a woman at heart. It's not exactly known. But everyone of course ignores Chopper, which is also one of the highlights. Now hope has been revised at Hyogoro the Flower, Kawamatsu the Yokozuna, Raizo of the Mist, and Kiku the lingering snow, together with Luffy, Straw Hat Luffy, and yes, Chopper too, but he's not important, have all gathered together. For the first time ever, we have hope. And my only gripe with the chapter is the gender reveal, that Kiku all this time was a man. I know it's not surprising in the end, because it does explain that flashback, but I just do not like when we hide someone's gender. And I was kind of hoping that it would at least have one female swordsman in, in the Lord Odin's troop. That would have at least not made him so much sexist, but no, unfortunately we are not that lucky. Poor Sanji. He flirted with Kinjuku without even knowing that Kinjuku was a man. Once he hears that, he's probably gonna barf. But that's why I have also a problem with that. I was kinda hoping that just as Sanji has gotten a sixth sense when a lady is in trouble, how come he hasn't gotten a sixth sense when he can detect if someone is a man or a female? He got that in the movies, but apparently that is not canon. So yeah, that's my only gripe with the chapter. Other than that, it is full of awesome. And hope is realized. We need to have that. So give me your thoughts if you have any.